Hey folks, Rob here with I guess a quick pickup, homebrew pickup and play. Kind of got an order in from Cytronic over in the UK, who probably like the first major sort of homebrew publisher on the 64. They came out, they started doing stuff in around 93, I remember early stuff there, and then they sort of grew in prominence a bit as the commercial scene folded down. Then they went on hiatus. There's obviously a lot of activity quietened down, and then eventually came back a few years ago. Really a bunch of fairly cool releases. So actually a bunch I ordered, in particular because one of these is like basically brand new release, which is the first one here, which is, let's try and get this right, Darkness. I actually went and paid for the Ultimate Edition, which is actually in this really nice heavy cardboard box. It's a joint deal with them and RGCD, who are known for the cartridge competition. So I bought the special edition. I bought it on tape. The cartridge was delayed, and it worked out to be a little too expensive for me when you factor in going between UK pounds and Australian dollars. So the tape was actually pretty reasonably priced. I'm not actually going to unbox this yet. I'm holding off. I'll save that for when I actually do the review, which should hopefully be in a few weeks, sooner rather than later. I'm going to show a bit of gameplay at the end with this and the other games I got. Next one is, I guess, it's a bit of a significant one in its own way. It's Mayhem in Monsterland, in particular. Cytronic have been distributing the 15th anniversary edition. So this obviously, Mayhem was really like the first big homebrew title on the 64. The devs, the Apex, who worked on the Creatures games and Retrograde, which are games I've looked at previously, and this was, they went standalone and self-published it. And I remember as a kid having demos of, I had demos of 3 of the 5 worlds, and they were like 40% size, and it was excellent, really well put together game, and it was really good that it was actually being sold. I think they've moved on to doing other stuff. I'm not sure what they're involved with these days. And they let Cytronic continue to publish it. One of the other things that's been good with all of these games is buying the physical copy got the digital download. So I had digital downloads sitting in my stack while I was waiting for these to arrive from the UK, which is, I think it was about 3 weeks, which, it's not bad considering. Last one on the stack is another fairly recent one, and this is the Vice Squad, which came out very earlier in the year. I originally, when it came out, I was a little short on cash, so I just grabbed the digital download. But now, things are a little more active. I thought, I'll go and grab the actual tape. And this is basically Horizontal Spy Hunter. I think is the best way to show it. All these, they're all really fun little games. We're gonna I'll cut over and show some gameplay of each, just show you in action. As I said before, I am going to do a real proper review of these in due course. Like I said, I actually like it, but for the sake of getting something done together quickly, just at least show and do a quick show of what each game looks like. So I'm going to cut out, and we're going to switch over to some gameplay. And here we are for the first game, the Vice Squad. After just the presentation of this, and as you can sort of see from the score table, it's already referencing a lot of classic 80s show, in particular Miami Vice. So let's dive in, get you a briefing. So the basic synopsis is that, you're this sort of elite officer, and you're basically going after this old drug baron. You can sort of see, straight sort of vein of Spy Hunter. I'll probably just play through his first stage for the demo. Rubbishly. So nice chunky, maybe not chunky's not the word, but nice large graphics, good scrolling. I'm doing terribly here. So for this first stage, you're tasked with taking out 15 of these black cars through sort of escort runs. Escorting, Alright. Oh! I would save another shot, but I really want to get through all the games, so that's a kind of rubbish shot. You can sort of see what the idea is. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. It's actually good fun. I have had a bit of a play before, and I just let's just say early morning recording dramas. So I will get on to the next one. And here we are with Mayhem in Monsterland. No, Misty, one thing you can already see starting up is just really how detailed it is with the scrolling there at full screen, which is one of the things that just blew everyone away back when it came out. So I'll just dive in. So each stage has two phases. So first off, we're in the sad phase, and the idea is you just need to find this dust. So, and one of the tricks, I don't know how well it's going to come out in the capture, but one of the tricks that was really apparent was heavy using of color blending. So you could see that some of the grass initially, where the grass would was actually like very thin stripes, and on CRT that ended up blurring out into a new color. It's actually really impressive. I remember reading some guides on how it was all done. It was actually really impressive as a kid, but you can sort of see it's like, you know, near full screen scrolling, nice and colourful. And yeah, for most people, like, you know, these kind of games did work on a C64 because you had a one-button joystick, and I still look convinced this worked really well. So let's see if we can. I really want to see if I can get to the happy phase, just so you can see how the difference. And one of the things that's missing, at least on this first stage, is you don't have your speed power up, and that's where the game gets very fast in terms of its scrolling. But for now, we'll just slowly troll through. Yeah, these grass piles in the background are the ones I was talking about, the colour blending. I mean, for me, I'm actually seeing like sort of a mixture of green and grey lines, but I don't know how well it's going to. Oops, I don't know how well that's going to come out. So I have to see how close we are to. So we've got half the quota for the stage. I think that monster has one, so I have to. As we get to tight jumping. Oh, that was a silly mistake. Damn it. And no, I'm not going to do it at this rate. Oh. I used to be alright at this back in the day. Because what I had was the demos. It was the demos of... I think it was the first three. So this Jellyland, which is this stage. I think it was Pipeland, which I can't remember what world number that is. But I had... There were demos of three of the stages that I had from various cover tapes. That's game over. We won't continue for that. We won't continue for that. I will go and reload and bring up the next game. Okay, and here we are for the final game for this pickup is Darkness. Let its intro slowly come into play. I'm always impressed that there's an actual intro sequence and all this game fits in a single load. Really impressive for what we're getting. This 2014 is a homebrew game. Definitely something that a lot of commercial games weren't doing in the later days. They were just always hitting the multi-load up. But here it's just like, no, we'll squeeze everything in. And my metaphorical hat would go off to those coders. I really like the mood that's setting. Like this actual tune that's playing now was the same one they used for the loader. So alright. I had the wrong joystick there. Oops. The downside when the two joysticks you're using plugged into both ports are identical. But now, alright, let's dive in. So as I said, it's sort of in that vein of games like Sabrewulf was the big sort of influence on this. So the basic objective is you just need to explore the area, find various items you need to find in order to unlock the gateways to. And there are all various pickups you can find along the way, like weapon upgrades, extra energy. In this case, I think that was one of the weapon upgrades. So it's very nice to see this sort of formula revisited, because there weren't many games like it. I mean, Sabrewulf was horrendously early, and so it didn't come out that nice. It's all sort of fairly basic graphics, because what was 84. So this is, using, 30 odd years of knowledge. Or just about dead. Yeah, you only get a single life here. So, energies look like hearts. So. And that giant elephant is no-go. Yeah, this again is, wild static screen, so apparently I think it works out to be, I think it's a 10 by 10 grid, so 100 screens, I could be wrong. Nice bit of soundtrack, some really nice colourful graphics, although, good soundtrack. This is really, everything that the hardware does well. Alright, so that's one of the masks. You need both green and purple masks. Like, green opens the first gate, and purple opens the second, as I remember. So this one I definitely look forward to giving. And there we go. I'm definitely really looking forward to giving that a proper play and a proper review. I've sort of been holding it. I've sort of wanted to just put this together just as this all arrived a couple of days ago. So that's Darkness. It's really well put together. I'm looking forward to giving this one in particular good running. Thanks again for watching, thanks again for subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.